Hey YouTube! Here are 5 YouTube channels you should visit in 2023. These channels specialize in Pokemon-related content. Let's begin with number 5.
Number 5, Birdkeeper Toby.
Birdkeeper Toby is a PokeTuber that specializes in Pokemon theory and science. Let's tune in and see a hint at his content.
A Pokemon disc, or a disc Pokemon. That is the only description we have for the middle legendary, the third legend of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I chose Pokemon Forever because it's all about time travel, and I think Mewtwo is the legendary Pokemon of Scarlet and Violet, or rather, I guess it's DLCs.
Number 4, Mystic Umbreon.
Mystic Umbreon specializes in Pokemon rating of all type. Whether it the worst, best, or underrated of nearly any category you can think of. Mystic Umbreon has it all. Here one his channel's highlights.
We're going to start off today's video with Revavroom. Now, it's obviously not a Pokemon that anyone has forgotten about while playing the game. The concept of a roaming car engine is very funny, and with the steel poison typing, it's pretty cool as well. You have to battle 5 of them in the story whenever you take on Team Star's leaders. And it's just an all-around solid Pokemon. It has base 119 attack and 90 speed. And that typing leads itself to being incredibly defensive, with a big weakness to ground, and a smaller one to fire being the only true drawbacks. I feel like a lot of people didn't end up using it because of a desire to use Clodsire, Tinkaton, or both, thus leading to this engine being left in the dust. It's a shame, because it has Shift Gear, which is a pretty fantastic setup move, and can get Iron Head and Poison Jab prior to even evolving from Varoom. I know people definitely believe Revavroom is a solid Pokemon, but what makes it underrated, I think, is how little I see people using it compared to other Pokemon of its typings.
Number 3, False Swipe Gaming.
False Swipe Gaming is a channel that has a heavy focus on the historical aspect of competitive Pokemon. Whether it is Pokemon themselves or broken movesets that gotten banned. In some cases, players found a loophole that goes around a ban, then that too was often ended banned. Here a scoop from False Swipe Gaming.
How good was Mantine actually? And in this video, we'll be going over these competitive formats. Perhaps a little known fact is that Mantine is actually the counterpart to Skarmory, with their stats mirroring each other accordingly. Sadly, despite its mammoth special defense stat, Mantine was not able to fill the role of the special Skarmory. Whereas Skarmory's steel flying type made it perfect for staving off the physical attackers its defense stat was suited to, Mantine's water flying type could not claim the same when the most common special attacking type in Gen 2 was electric.
Number 2, Blunder.
Blunder specializes in Pokemon Showdown potential viable sets for competitive. Blunder also is great at theory crafting for the potential effects of certain Pokemon or concepts.
What is going on, guys? I'm back here today on Showdown, and we have a legendary video featuring a legendary team, featuring a legendary Pokemon. That's right. We're using none other than Bellybolt. Now this Pokemon, the design, is one of the cutest Pokemon ever. His move pool is very amazing. And the ability Electromorphosis, this Pokemon gets charged if it takes direct damage. He charged up, alright? Have some respect.
Number 1, Wolfie VGC.
Wolfie VGC, unlike many PokeTubers on this list, actually won in Worlds, which is the highest level of competition in the world of Pokemon. He often shares his insight on the competitiveness of Pokemon based on his World Champ difference. Here is a highlight from one of his videos.
He also is a competitive YouTuber with a specialty in using a wide variety of teams. I knew if I was going to beat him, I'd have to hit him with something that he'd never seen before, which meant I would need to use Pokemon that nobody else thought was good that actually were good. Luckily for me, I knew where to start. Orthworm. This Pokemon has a broken ability and a really good move in Shed Tail, but because its stats, other than its defense, are pretty bad, nobody's using it. I threw it on a team a little bit ago, and I was really impressed. It's not that it was outright winning battles on its own, but the combination of Shed Tail and Earth Eater was so good that it felt like it was contributing every time I brought it.
Let me know if there was a YouTube channel you would like to see in a top channel list.